Hey! So for the past few months I've been working on music and sound for a game that was just released on the iOS App Store called Valleys Between. It's a relaxing, sort of meditative puzzle game about keeping nature in balance. You create trees and water on an expanding hex grid, and you respond to different problems as they happen. If this sounds or looks interesting to you, you should check it out. I'll put a link in the description. Right around when I started working on this game, I acquired this Kalimba. It's basically a hollowed out gourd, as you can see from the back there, with a wooden top, and it's got these little metal tines that you can pluck with your fingers to produce this lovely sound. It's also called a thumb piano, by the way, so I guess you're supposed to use your thumbs like this. I use my other fingers. So I thought this might be a really good fit for the score for Valleys Between, because the sound really reminded me of nature. It's a very acoustic instrument. It's made of wood. It kind of has that wooden sound. There's a tree right here. So what I ended up doing is creating a virtual instrument out of this kalimba. Basically that means I recorded every note a bunch of different times in a lot of different ways, and then I used software to map each note on here to a note that I can then later trigger on my digital piano. Doing that gave me a few different advantages, but the main one is that this kalimba only plays notes in the C major scale. So I wouldn't be able to physically play any notes outside of that scale. But once you create a virtual instrument, it's actually really easy to just pitch shift the notes a little bit up or down to access those missing notes in between. So I never had to actually play the theme that I wrote for Valleys Between on the kalimba because I just played it on my piano. But once I finished the score for the game, I thought it'd be fun to learn it on here anyway. It's a little bit different because in the game I use a different key and the range of this actual kalimba is kind of small. But here's my best attempt.